Exceptional.
Focused.
Professional.
Effective.
Outstanding.
Reliable.
Professional.
Professional.
Committed.
When we started talking, I understood just the importance of detail and the approach as to how he was listening to us. My concern was always time and quality. There's always the difficult trade-off with that. You want things done fast and on time, but then quality suffers. What ended up happening is not only was he very confident that he could deliver the project on time and deliver what we wanted, but he also said, I want to show you something. And he came out with a certificate from a very large developer showing that he'd qualified and finished his work ahead of schedule. That's unheard of. And that for me was already a good sign. But the pleasure was when he started the work with his team to have turned up here in the house at 7:45, and exactly 3 minutes before the start of 8, the team was already through the door with their tools out. That attention to detail, I will tell you, is hard to find, and with the team and their work and the end result, I couldn't have been happier that they were the people we chose. There's an attention to detail that surprised me and really made them stand out from the market. And if they continue to do this, all their projects will continue to strike awe in everybody that sees them.
I met with the team initially. We talked about the design, the planning. I wanted them to have a good idea of what I wanted to create. That was extremely important to me. I had a vision, they had to put pen to paper and design that vision. But not only that, it's all about the whole process for me. I want my life to be easy and to have expectations met, and from the get-go, from the planning, designs, concepts, to the implementation, to the mobilization, to dealing with all the permits, everything was seamless, everything ran very, very smoothly. And they actually delivered a week before they were meant to deliver, so to even meet and exceed expectations, I'm more than delighted with their work. I'm very happy with the product and I have an amazing office as a result of that. I will love to see you in another 10 years when I open another office. You can come back and do that one for me.
The deliverables were amazing, the quality of work was great, the commitment, the follow-ups. I liked the way the communication have gone through, the constancy, and based on that I've shortlisted the contracting company as one for any future projects. And this is the third project that we are currently, as you can see, handing over. And there is another project that is coming up in Saudi. I hope the more business they get, the bigger they get, they keep the one thing, the quality, commitment, and hard work.
Since I started working with them, the work always was great in terms of quality, speed, and pricing. And they always were one of my best contractors that I was dealing with them. We have done many projects like villas, residential villas, and always it was successful projects all the time. And they are really fast and always transparent. I really happy and I really like to work with them more and more projects with them.
It was a real pleasure for me to have been cooperating with this company in terms of attitude, professional, creativity, responsibility, effectiveness, expressed in quality, time, and attitude. Really, I repeat once again, these are really highly professional people, very ecological oriented. During this interesting, really exciting cooperation, we did even more than we expected because we started from zero, maybe even less than zero. And in the meantime, this place looks like oasis, like a paradise. So their final design allowed us to make our office space even more cozy than it should be. Our visitors are really getting amazed, how it looks, how cozy this is, how friendly. With this, it's actually in European style, but with some local touch, Oriental touch. We are able to mix, or I would say to make parallel between the European look of the office and connect it with the local touch This marble floors, ochre color. So and everybody is really amazing. Everybody is asking who really did this beauty.
We were referred to by somebody very close to the business to get in touch with S3T, and we're very happy that we signed up with them to do the lobby of Live Residence and various other works. They were very professional and with timely delivery. Even till date, we are receiving a lot of compliments for the lobby finishes, the marble works, the ceiling finishing, and everything of that sort. So yes, we're really happy with what we have done with them.
We were looking for a professional company, and I went through the Google reviews, and when I saw the reviews for S3T Koncept, quite positive reviews, and all the clients were telling that these people are very good. So I went to see Mr. Sarvajit in his office in 2019, and we went straight forward to work, and the team was quite professional. They worked in a very good way. They have followed up on everything through with us. For example, the color scheme, the paint works, and how the interior decoration will work. And I have to say, it's quite passionate team. After knowing S3T and Mr. Sarvajit from 2019, and after working on a couple of projects, I would say they are the best in town. And with all the professionalism, right team, I think they can work on a building like Burj Al Arab as well.
I would recommend that. Highly recommend. First choice.
Definitely the first choice.
In a city like Dubai, where contracting firms are, stepping up like there's no tomorrow, there's new names popping up. I came to know about S3T Koncepts about 4 or 5 years back, and how I got to know from them is through other designers, and yeah, they're very well known in the industry. What we really think is that they're great at communication. Because they're so good at communicating, it didn't need us for us to be on site every single day. What they're really, really good at is their level of detailing. So when they're selecting all the different materials, it's really according to what we like and what the team really loves to work with, and that transparency just really very much helps. So we have a design that we created, and they very much understand the design intent, and that just helps a lot. And then another thing we joked about that the other day with the team is that they were following up with us on approvals. Usually it's the other way around, so that's something, I would never ask them to stop doing that. That just helps a lot, and it helps progress the project in a very good way. Another thing is just really good is their talent and making sure that they really select the right people on the job. That's something that we would always ask for. And then having very great timelines to work with, realistic ones. It doesn't have to be ready by tomorrow, but we love to work with realistic time frames.
Currently delivered 2 TV units here in Dubai beachfront. The client was very specific about how he wanted the design, so we actually drew this one up together. It's turned out exactly as he imagined. He was very pleased with the final result. We have made full use of the wall and blended a variety of materials which work really well together. Everything was made on site, and it took them 1 full day for installation. I enjoy working with S3T. They maintain high standards and consistently produce quality work. They take pride in their work, and it really shows in their quality. As we speak, we currently have a walk-in wardrobe being installed in Dubai Hills, so I'll be heading there next to see how that's going.
Persevering. This is our first house really in Dubai, so we don't really know what to do, whom to go to. And there are so many providers in the market, it's very confusing. So we thought, okay, well, let's give it a try. And I called Mr. Sarvajit, and I told him that I am very particular, very specific ideas. I don't want someone not being able to execute them. Sent him a whole lot of Pinterest pictures and a board. And I think he already knew that I'm a very difficult client, probably more difficult than the rest. And then he told me he has the person for me. And he sent Sharvari from S3T. And I don't know, there's something about her, and she understood what I needed. I love the final product. I'll start with a positive. I love it. I mean, every time I walk through the halls or the rooms, especially the kids' room, it makes me so happy. And they did a great job. It wasn't easy getting here, but Mr. Sarvajit, he was always on call, whenever I needed it. And Sharvari, she was always there. Whenever I told Sharvari, like, I'm having a problem here, on numerous occasions, she herself came to the site. It's not her job. It's not her job to project manage, but she would drop things. She would come here because she holds my relationship. She's the relationship manager, and she would do that. And the times when she had to be away, Mr. Sarvajit himself showed up to just make sure that everything, was under control. And we were not always very kind or polite, but this is what I mean. They were persevering. And I've had a great experience with them. It's almost like a mini marriage. There were many moments where you were just like, you couldn't see eye to eye, and I almost gave up at points. But then I was also like, but there's nothing to give up. They were willing to keep trying. And that's all we needed to do. We had to keep trying too until we both got to that. It's design, it's creation, and it's creative stuff. I don't think you always can translate what you want easily, but they were patient, they bid their time, and they stuck on until everything was completed, and it's done, and I love it.
So myself, Uday, we are in Dubai from last 7 years. And we got the reference from one of our friend about S3T. So we checked their works. We even checked some of their past works also. So everything was nice. We really liked the creative idea. So once we started the journey with them, and I got a very good support from the S3T, especially with Sharvin ma'am. So we visited a lot of places for choosing the tiles, then some of the materials. It was not any single point that we felt helpless. They invited us multiple times to their factory. How's the working going on? If I can give any kind of feedback, suggestion. So that was really amazing. All the time they have supported us from the start to the end. That's it. Thank you so much.
For Carter & White, I think we've been lucky with Sarvajit. I was telling him that 100 stores, it's both ways. That's us and you. First of all, we've done a great job with Carter & White so far. I remember, as you mentioned earlier, we firstly met in Abu Dhabi Marina Mall, where we had 1 store. And then we've met in Riyadh, where Riyadh was number 3. And alhamdulillah, today we are meeting in Palm Jumeirah, where it is store number 14. We had a very enjoyable journey with Carter & White, from 1 store to today 14 stores, from 1 country to 8 countries. I think with our expansion plan, tried different models, starting from Saudi Arabia, for example, where we've been grateful to give the project to S3T in Saudi Arabia as a full turnkey solution. However, when we wanted to get the same setup into other locations, it was very difficult. So what we've decided to do is that we assign S3T to do all our fit outs. So whatever you see in this store is identical to all stores, whether it's Doha, Kuwait, so on. So S3T becomes exclusive fit-out fixture supplier to Carter & White for all its stores. Sarvajit is I consider him as a partner. Anytime you call him, he's available. If I have any difficulties with fixtures, furnitures, like for example in Kuwait, Sarvajit, I need someone, done. First ticket, all the way to Kuwait, set up with the team. Trust is being built over time, right? Reputation is being built over time. So I think today, the relationship that Carter & White today has with S3T is both way. There are so many examples where we've been able to support each other in this scenario. And I think in terms of quality, in terms of customer service, after delivery, maintenance, I'm satisfied. So first of all, I think within our business plan, time is crucial, right? So if I'm signing today with a new landlord, I have 90 days. So imagine you have 90 days, you have to find a new supplier, right? So instead of me going into that hassle, time consuming, I said, okay, I have my own partner, which I count on. In many cases, scenarios, delivery beyond time. So if my contract is 45 days, 50 days, 60 days, alhamdulillah, we've been able in many scenarios, many circumstances to deliver ahead of time. which is for me is money. Time is money, right? So alhamdulillah, I said, okay, I don't want to get into that hassle. I've never double checked on anything. So when I started my journey with S3T, you know, I used to visit them every week. Every week, what's the progress, you know, where is the signboard I've signed, is it matching or it's not matching? But I can freely be honest that I'm not doing this now. So I think that's the level of comfort we've reached to. That's the level of honesty we've reached out. And that's what I call is a relationship. You know, this is where if you have a strong partner that you can rely on, you can easily expand. Within the period of time where we've worked together, he's always available. In all projects, whether it was Cannes, Marbella, I call him, whether it's 9 p.m., 10 p.m, Servaji, there's a problem, please give me a call, phone's ringing. So the mindset that Servajit has is solve a problem, which is identical to mine. So I think he's always available, he's committed, quality, time, professional communication. I think we are lucky to have a partner similar to Servajit. And as you can see in this store, everything is perfectly done. We are proud to bring up a concept from UAE and from Dubai with this international standards, with this sophistication. It might not be seen as sophisticated and details as it is with all these slides that you see, but the work is perfectly done and we are very happy. So alhamdulillah, I would say I'm happy with the journey. It's very enjoyable and looking forward to 2030.
My name is Yasser Al Ghazi and I'm the owner of Abra. So I was renovating my villa in Ranches, and my contractors actually referred me Servajit for S3T. I think what we've achieved here is phenomenal, and I wish actually I've used him on my villa also. In terms of quality, honestly, nothing to say. It's been very good delivery. Another thing I want to add is Shivanji, which was, I think, the responsible for the project, has been great, and she's been amazing. I think quality mainly. I don't think they take lower end work as a company. They like to take things that are a little bit higher end, which for a place like this, because we are in real estate, why we've ended up using them, because we also want to show our investors and our broker community that, you know, because whatever we're doing here, we have to build in our project. So it's a statement of also what we will build as projects in the market. But yeah, so anything on the joinery front, honestly, nothing to say. All good. Everybody from their side has been good. Even the marble, actually, to be honest, that marble over there has been by them, and we get a lot of compliments about it. So I guess it was just the metal. I think 2 words I would say: quality and customer service. They respond, which honestly here wasn't the case. They have been accommodating along the ways until today, and they come here in person. So honestly, it's been a good, and I recommend them to other people to use. It's been great.